guys, so I've been wanting to do this video for a while about what makes me motivated to start losing weight last year. As you guys might know, I was 79 kg last year, and that's really an obese weight, and I'm currently 56, which is a total loss of 23 kg, and which is also actually 50 pounds. Yeah, so a lot of people who are like not on the healthy weight range side, they always tell themselves each year, okay, this year I'm going to start losing weight, but they end up not doing it or give up halfway, and I'm someone who always does that. But last year I was really determined to lose some weight, so I'm now going to share with you the tips that motivate me to lose weight. Okay, so actually I already filmed a video about the losing weight genre type of video about how I managed to gain so much weight. Basically it's because I got thrown into a class that I hate, my ballet contract get cut off, my first breakup with my boyfriend, and sort of my guardian don't want me to stay with her anymore, so get kicked out of the house. Yeah, so after talking halfway, I was like, wait, this is getting too personal, and some of my friends and distant relative actually watched my video, so I decided not to put that video up, and I decided to make another motivation video of how you can lose weight, but it's more for more general, so it will applicable for all of you. Yeah, so let's get started. And before we get started, I just want to say that this video is very inspired by shaycarl's loss video about his last two videos, and I'm just going to link them down in the description bar. So I may take a lot of quotes for him, which I really love, and I thought it's really relevant to this video. So altogether, as I've mentioned, I've lost 50 pounds, so I've lost half as much as you, Shay. Yeah, and I'm going to show you a picture of before and after photos right now. Okay, and one thing that really struck me from shaycarl's video is that happiness is a choice, and you take control of your own life and you choose the person that you want to be. And I think that's a really meaningful quote, and just keep that in mind as you continue watching this video. Okay, so the first thing that I want to say is that the most important thing you need to get is motivation. Yes, you need motivation to get you keep going, never give up, and I believe that consistency is also very important in losing weight. So what you can do is to get inspiration, for example, for a like fit body figure person or some celebrity that you want to be, so that would be awesome. And personally, what makes me really want to be motivated to be healthy or like to stay slim as a teenager, because I think it's pretty important, is that I feel that I was really obese, and I don't think that being obese is good for you. As for someone who's studying in Singapore, being in a healthy range is really important, because ultimately on your report book they will indicate there whether you are severely overweight, acceptable, underweight, and so on. Yeah, so it's really important. Okay, and before all the anorexia comments start to appear below, I just would like to tell you guys, only 3% of the whole America suffers from anorexia, whereas obesity-related disease kills 89% of the death in America every day. So it's up to you. I mean, it's your choice. You need to know where you stand. Yes, I know it's important to be confident. You need to tell yourself you're beautiful, but it's okay if you don't feel very comfortable with your own body right now, cause I know that starting today you guys will do something about it. Okay, so that's motivation. The second thing that I want to say is have a goal, have a tangible goal actually. And I know this sounds so cliche, like even in school the teachers always say you have to have a goal to get a better grade. Yes, but I mean, having a goal is something that keep me really motivated. I mean, when I was actually obese, so I was happy when I become overweight, which is kind of a slightly better thing than being obese, and I was really elated when I'm finally in a normal weight range. So it kind of keep you on track. And to do this, you need to know your BMI, and I'm just going to put a link below because it's a very long explanation to explain about the BMI. And of course you need a weighing machine, so if you don't have one, please go and grab one, preferably the digital one, because it kind of helps you to keep on track. And just in case you're wondering, I'm actually using the Singapore's BMI range because it's more suitable for Asians. So if you Asians, you may want to consider to use the Singapore BMI range. Okay, the next thing is also sounds kind of cliche. It's actually to treat this as a lifestyle thing, not as a weight loss thing. Yeah, so I just want to share a little things about what I mean by treat it as a lifestyle thing. Okay, so before, when I was obese, I'll always feel very lazy to do stuff. I always very cranky. Like for example, whenever I have to buy like groceries, I was like and whenever I have to like go for a school excursion, I always complain like, seriously, they call us to walk so much, blah 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 blah. Yeah, and also in terms of food, I was really greedy. I can literally eat anything on the table. It's really undescribable. Yeah, so it makes me look like a monster. Now that I think about it, I just live to eat last year or for the past 18 years of my life. Yeah, so during the weight loss process, you have to be more proactive, and as much as you can, treat every single thing that you don't want to do but you have to do as an add-on to your weight loss journey. And trust me, this small thing really makes a lot of difference in your life. Okay, just an example of how I perceive things differently as my weight loss journey goes on is, for example, when the lift in my house broke down and I have to walk all the way up to the 21st floor. I didn't really complain or be that cranky. Yes, of course it's a bad thing when the lift broke down, but I just treat as going up on the 21st floor as an exercise, and yeah, that's how I perceive things differently. And maybe sometimes when my mom asks me to buy like the heavy grocery like rice or like oil, detergent, the heavy stuff, I just treat it something like to exercise my muscle. Yeah, so it's really makes me a very different person, and people start to realize that I become more outgoing and also a nicer person. Yeah, so that's me. And also for the food part, I definitely become less greedy. Previously, whenever the teacher take away our recess or our break time in school, I'll hate the teacher to death. Oh my god. But for now, I'm just really cool when the teacher like have to finish her work in time. Yeah, and don't let us go recess. I'm just pretty cool with it. Don't eat. Yeah, and like whenever on a dinner table, I tend to like put some food on my parents' plate first, and this is just a Chinese tradition thing. Yeah, so it really changed me a lot, and it's just this really small thing that makes you a totally different person who is so much nicer and has more positive attitude in life. Okay, so another very important thing is to get yourself a food journal. Yes, it's pretty difficult at first to like keep up with the thing that you eat, but you'll be surprised about how much it helps you actually. And with the advancement of technology, you can even key in the food that you ate on the computer or on your phone, so to kind of keep track of your calorie per day. So this journal kind of helps you to keep up in daily. And my personal favorite food journal is my Fitness Pal, and believe me, this also helps me tremendously. Yeah, so in order to know how much calorie you should eat every day, you can count it using your BMR, and it's kind of a long explanation to explain, so I'm just going to put the link of how you can count your BMR on the bottom bar below. Okay, so last but not least is actually to kind of keep a lookout of weight loss tips, especially on YouTube, because we are YouTubers. Yeah, so just keep a lookout on YouTube about tips how you can lose weight. Like mainly for me is the exercise and the food, and I'll also be posting some of these weight loss tips again on my channel, so keep a lookout for that. And as I mentioned before, the most important thing about losing weight is to maintain, and so ultimately you also need to watch this video pretty often, but maybe after a while this comes to you as a skill. You know it, you can share it to people, you can share the knowledge to people, and who knows, you may be some inspiration to some people. Okay, so I feel that those are the most essential thing that you should know about losing weight, and I'll summarize it from my pointers here. Is actually get motivation, have a goal, treat it as a lifestyle, have a food journal, and watch weight loss tips video on YouTube. Yeah, and it's still January, so I believe it's never too late for you to start losing weight. And I gotta agree that the experience for the first time that you decide to lose weight is kind of overwhelming. Like sometimes like you can't join some social gathering, like maybe your friends are having buffet and you cannot join them, and it's quite difficult, yes, but maybe it takes me 1 year to lose 50 pounds. So like maybe if you're 18 years old like me, wouldn't it be like worth it to sacrifice 1 year and live your life to the fullest up to like the rest of your 50 years? So I'm just going to end this video with a quote that I said earlier. Happiness is a choice and you take control of your life, so you decide what you want to do.